I guess Nicki has a place in the crowd called Gag City. Pause.
Crazy. No Diddy like shit.
Yeah.
Let's
Crazy,
clean
right?
that one up.
Yo. We are Levi's Wise.
Check out the full podcast, link below.
Man, does the King of New York title still matter? You know, every time we come to New York, we got to do something New York driven, right? Like New York City. I feel like the last time we were here, we went to a Knicks game.
Oh yeah,
We actually went to the home opener
of
last season where we saw Julius Randle getting booed. That was crazy.
Yeah,
that was insane.
Yeah.
And I was actually sad for him, man. That's how I knew.
He's
like,
balled since.
it's true. For different reasons though. He got hurt.
Yeah, can't wait for him to come back.
Yeah.
We want to talk about the King of New York title. You know, again, it's kind of a carryover from the last topic with hip hop being a sport. We know competition is a big thing among rap, in particular, King of New York. Remember when Jay-Z had the crown, guys? Remember when people used to legit go on radio stations and go back and forth talking about, I'm the king. No, I'm the king. No, I'm the king, right? We even saw Kendrick Lamar, who's not even from New York, on Control talk about, I'm the king of New York.
Mad disrespect.
It was super, and people gave him a pass.
Well, I mean, they saw the play.
They gave that man a pass, bro. But my point is, somebody from LA understands the currency associated with being the king of New York, even though he's not from New York. And so, with that being said, in more recent past, we've seen New York go through a bit of a shuffle in hip hop, right? There's not really much poppiness in terms of people moving the needle. I feel like in worldwide reception of New York
Well, I won't
City.
say that. I won't say that.
We talking about newer generation, but I want to be very clear, right?
I won't say that.
You wouldn't say that?
I won't say
Okay,
that.
drop me some names. Who are the hottest people you would consider King of New York?
Well,
king or queen.
well,
Or queen. Or queen.
Let's be very clear. Before he passed, Pop Smoke was
Pop
doing-
Smoke.
Pop Smoke.
Great.
I'm
Pop
with you.
Smoke was out of here.
Ace Boogie 100% still
Who?
had Ace Boogie.
A-
Oh, A Boogie.
I
A
said
Boogie.
Ace
Got it.
yeah.
A Boogie.
A Boogie,
Boogie with the-
my bad.
No,
I'm bugging. Cardi 100% is in that conversation. You gotta say Ice Spice. You gotta say Fabio. It's a lot of DD Osama is somebody like I'm now starting to get familiar with the younger guys because I have to. When you start looking at the algorithms and the other places, they are really in tune with these younger acts. The difference is that they're not really doing what we deem to be hip hop. When we said King of New York, it came with lyricism and all that other stuff behind it. Now that's not really the focal point of what New York rapper today is looking to do. I think the title no longer matters. I don't think no one cares about King or Queen of New York. We had the conversation off camera about just the Mecca and if New York is still the Mecca. And, in business, you got to come through New York. But, New York isn't as prevalent as it used to be as far as being the home front for just what hip hop sounds like.
Yep.
And I don't think anywhere is.
Started.
I don't think people say Atlanta and they could go to Atlanta, but I see enough of California influence. I see enough of down south. Like I see enough of it going on in all the spaces that I just think hip hop just looks different today.
Sure.
Like it's not even a place where you can say holds it. I remember a point where everybody was trying to sound like Chicago niggas and do drill.
That's a fact.
I remember when everybody was trying to sound like Future.
That's true.
I remember all that.
That's so true.
I think everybody now is just
more
creating
individuality, like more just doing their own.
And they take what they like, right? The influences are they're not regional. Before everybody, you could tell where they were from, even on the microphone and in how they look. I remember like more recently, I feel like A$AP Rocky is one of the probably dudes from like the more like newer I call him new generation, the blog era type generation where I remember he was rapping over down south beats. Right, but he got a New York swag with it, and that was confusing to a lot of people. And so, whether it's the Houston sort of swag and just production he was taking, I thought it was a dope twist. French Montana did the same thing, not necessarily with Texas, but with Miami and sort of Florida, Atlanta. He was rapping over down south beats.
Hey,
come on, man.
If y'all want to keep it a buck, if we gotta give somebody the crown for New York, we gotta give it to Nicki. Nicki is. She does all the other shit.
Nicki the king of New York.
But Nicki is still rapping.
She's the king.
I like that. I like that take. I like that take.
Nicki's still rapping.
Yeah.
You go to her concerts
at a high level too.
They singing all the sing shit and they rapping all the rap shit. And she ain't just up there giving you no cheap bars. She's rapping.
Yeah.
So if we gotta call somebody something of New York, I'm going with Nicki.
You went to a concert, didn't you?
Yeah,
I think I heard about that. I saw a picture of something like that.
Very interesting experience.
That's dope.
Very interesting.
dope.
But I enjoyed it.
Interesting experience. Yeah, like hey, can we get a little bit more detail there? What you mean by interesting?
I went with Joe. He hit me and was like, yo, you want to go to this joint? I was like, yeah, for sure. I'm not, now remind you, I don't listen to Nicki on a regular basis, but I acknowledge her immense talent.
Yeah.
And I said, it'd be good to see what that experience looks like. We got there and we sat in some seating that was interesting. We were like, I guess Nicki has a place in the crowd called Gag City. Pause. And
That
it's
is
literally
that is crazy.
It's next to the stage, like literally right next to the stage.
No Diddy like shit.
Yeah,
let's
crazy,
clean
right?
that one up.
And we were literally in the middle of all of her die-hard fans.
You were in the middle.
We were right there.
Wow.
The Barbie
And
girls and all of them.
It was the Barbies. It was the Kens.
Wow.
It was I don't know what you call what doll would be like the
in between.
Yeah, whatever it was. It was a bunch of people there.
Was that the non-binary version?
Yeah,
Is that what you? I'm trying to. I hope I use the right label, guys. I don't know, man.
I don't know what name to say.
Don't know.
The Bems. The Bens. It was the Bens. Like everybody was there. Everybody was there. Everybody was super cool.
Yeah.
Joining, they see Joe. Oh shit, what you doing? And it was like, all right, this is great to have this experience, but we need to get the fuck away from here so we can actually just watch the show and enjoy the show. So we go to the back. I was so impressed with just her performance. I was impressed with her work ethic. I was impressed with the crowd, how in tune they were with her. Like it just felt like you were at a family reunion.
Wow.
That's a
great, it felt like you were at a family reunion. So there's certain people that curate real fan bases off of just their energy. Nicki has done that. That should never be talking down to. It should never be disrespected. I know people say she has a certain energy too, but fuck all that. I might have that energy too if I was able to get on stage and see me control a room like that. So
I respect that.
Wow.
Yeah, I give Nicki king of New York.
I think she
Nicki is the king.
I actually
think a hell of a way to round up. No, I can't disagree with that. I really can't. I really cannot disagree with that.
Saying like, they decided to take J. Cole out of the big three. Yeah. There's some people saying Nicki should be in that big three.
I wouldn't go that far.
I've heard that though.
Yeah, you got.
I wouldn't say that.
With the Barbs,
but I've heard people say that.
The Barbs would say she should be one. So yeah,
right. So that's who said this. That's all I want to know.
And I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad at somebody saying she competes at the same level.
Sure,
she sells at the same level. Sure. So yeah, I wouldn't be mad.
She's competitive. She's competitive.
No, she's not no slouch. Like
she's the best female rapper we've seen. Period.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I was trying to think about a guy or a girl. I guess I feel like a lot of times women get slept on, especially King. I mean, you get the name, right?
Hey.
We just conveniently just leave out the women when we start talking about kings or something.
Well, Nicki made us do that. Nicki made us have to now acknowledge when you get on a song with Jay and Kanye and everybody else and you out-rap them, and she's been consistent in her raps. There's not been a time where she's ever gotten on a song with that elite rapper and has been diminished. And she write her shit.
Yeah.
And she perform her shit. Yeah. And she has character to it. If you remember the time when they tried to make China, she could fight other dudes.
Yeah, I remember that.
Intercontinental champion.
Hell yeah.
Huge.
I remember China.
Yeah, she was huge.
With Triple H and them?
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Come on now.
She got to a point.
Yeah, exactly.
She got to a point where she became so big, we had to respect what she was bringing to the industry, not just on the female side, but she was now being competitive again. Nicki is that. Nicki should be compared to the guys, not just the women because she's a woman rapper. No, she's that.
I agree with that.
All right. I don't have no pushback on that. You're right. I think she's the queen or king of New York, whatever she wants to be called. And you've had a lot of praise, but I need your honest reactions and honest opinion here, just real quick. No bias aside. I know you went to a concert. I'm sure she took care of you and all that. I'm sure it was great.
Took care of Joe.
Yeah.
I fall in line. Yeah.
What is your honest opinion of Bigfoot?
Full episode link below.